Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel. Today I'm going to show you how to count the cells based on their content in Excel with formulas. So we're gonna check the formulas to count cells with numbers, count cells with text, count cells that are blank or not blank, all of that with Excel formula. I'm going to give you the file. The file is going to be available for download right below. I'm going to put the link just under the video, so you can check it out, and I have already all the formulas, so you can follow with me. So without further ado, let's count cells that contain numbers. So for that, I'm going to use the function count. So that's the simplest function we can use, and I'm going to count all the numbers here in this range. And so we can see we have actually 5 numbers. This one is a number, this one is a number actually, so the formula count as a number, another number, and the date counts as a number as well, because it's just the date is actually stored as a number in Excel. You know, it's not a specific value, it's just a number. It's the number of days that I've passed since January 1st of 1900, I think. Okay, so that's to count cells that contain numbers. It's just a function count. Now, if we want to count function with text, it's a little bit more complicated. We have to actually use the function countif, and we're going to use countif and countif, which allows us to count only if we meet a specific text in the cell, and we're actually going to match any text. So we're going to use the wildcard star. Okay, so here what it's going to do, it's going to match any kind of text, but just the text. So we actually have to specify the range first, and in this range I'm going to match any kind of text, and so it's going to tell me 3. Why is this? So this is number. This is a number. This is actually the empty string, but it still counts as text. For example, if I remove it, I'm going to have 2 here instead. So the empty string, when it's when it's entered like this, still counts as some text, and we have here the value text, and here the string random value, which are text as well. So now to count the blank cells, we can use the function count blank. Where is it? Count blank, which is going to count all the blank cells. It's kind of explicit, and it's going to match both of these. So here we can see, for example, if I remove the string here, of course, if I empty it here, if I put a random value, it doesn't work anymore. So we can see, even if it's even if the blank is the result of a formula, it still counts as blank, even if it's actually the result of something. And this one, which is empty, of course counts as a blank. So we can count the cells that display as a blank. And at last, we're going to count the cells that are not blank. So it's another formula, which is count A, which actually counts values, counts the number of cells that are not empty, and it's going to tell us 8 in that range. So 1, 2, this one is empty, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a bit misleading. It's actually not empty. Why is that? Because this one, for example, it's the result of a formula, which is actually it's displayed as blank but not empty, so it's counted twice. Here, if I put something in here, so it doesn't display as blank anymore, but it still displays as not empty. So be careful with that. with the empty string, which is the result of a formula, because this is something we're going to use quite often. Why is that? Because it's easier for format. For example, you might want to return sometimes a value, and if it's not available, or if it returns an error or whatever, you are going to return the empty string to avoid displaying something ugly. But be careful, because the function count blank is still going to display it as not empty, and these two functions, count blank and count a for not empty, are going to overlap a little bit. So I'm going to leave you download the file, which is right below the video, so you can check everything with the whole formulas. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new Excel tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll get notified as soon as I publish it. See you tomorrow, guys. Ciao.